The message on the wall was chilling. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware. Filch's cat, Mrs. Norris, lay stiff and lifeless beneath the words, petrified. A crowd gathered, whispering and speculating. Pahari stood frozen, feeling every eye turned toward him. Suddenly, Filch arrived, and his reaction was immediate and furious. He accused Harry of attacking his cat. Professor Dumbledore arrived and carefully examined Mrs. Norris. She wasn't dead, she had been petrified, turned rigid by dark magic. Still, suspicion lingered in the air. Why had Harry been at the scene? And why did this message seem to target Muggle-born students? As the crowd dispersed, Harry couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong at Hogwarts. In the following days, whispers followed Harry through the corridors. Everyone knew about the Chamber of Secrets. It was a Hogwarts legend. The story went that Salazar Slytherin, one of the school's founders, had created a hidden chamber deep beneath the castle. Only the heir of Slytherin could open it, releasing a monster that would purge the school of Muggle-born students. Hermione naturally dove into research mode. She dragged Harry and Ron to the library, searching for clues about the chamber's location. But information was scarce. Most sources treated it as a myth. Meanwhile, Harry's problems were just beginning. During a particularly dull defense against the dark arts lesson, Gilderoy Lockhart roped Harry into helping him reenact one of his famous adventures. To make matters worse, Lockhart decided to host a dueling club. He announced it as a way for students to defend themselves, but it was really just another chance to show off. At the dueling club, Lockhart paired Harry against Draco Malfoy. Wands were drawn, spells were cast, and then Draco conjured a snake. The serpent slithered toward Harry. Instinctively, Harry hissed at the snack and it obeyed. The hall fell deathly silent with a scream. "You're a Parselmouth!" Harry knew Parseltongue, the ability to speak to snakes, a rare and feared gift. Parseltongue was associated with dark magic, and more importantly, with Salazar Slytherin himself. From that moment, suspicion turned to fear. If Harry could talk to snakes, could he be the heir of Slytherin? Determined to clear Harry's name, Hermione suggested they investigate Moaning Myrtle, a ghost who haunted a dismal bathroom. Myrtle had been sobbing even more than usual lately, and Hermione suspected she knew something about the Chamber of Secrets. Sure enough, when they confronted Myrtle, she revealed that someone had thrown a book at her. The trio examined the book, a small, black leather diary. The name, Tom Riddle, was etched on the inside cover. Curious, Harry began writing in the diary. To his astonishment, the diary responded. Tom Riddle's memory appeared in the ink, answering Harry's question through the diary. Harry was pulled into a memory from 50 years ago when the Chamber of Secrets was first opened. In the memory, Harry saw a young Tom Riddle accuse Hagrid of releasing the monster. Hagrid was expelled, and the attack stopped. But could Hagrid really have been responsible? Conflicted, Harry knew he had to speak to Hagrid. But before he could, the attacks began again. Fear gripped the school. Rumors swirled about Harry. Even his classmates started keeping their distance, desperate for answers. Harry, Ron, and Hermione brewed polyjuice. an advanced and dangerous magical recipe that would allow them to transform into other students and gather information. It took weeks of preparation, and the final step required stealing ingredients from Snape's private stores. A risky task that nearly got them caught. Finally, the potion was ready. Disguised as Crabbe and Goyle, Harry and Ron infiltrated the Slytherin common room. There, they confronted Draco Malfoy, hoping he would reveal his connection to the heir of Slytherin. But Draco knew nothing. He only knew that the last time the chamber was opened, a student had died. Meanwhile, Hermione's attempt at transformation went horribly wrong. She had accidentally used a cat hair instead of human hair, leaving her stuck with feline features. It would take weeks for Madame Pomfrey to fix her. With no new leads, Harry turned back to the diary. Tom Riddle showed him more memories confirming that Hagrid had indeed been expelled for keeping a dangerous creature in the castle. But Harry couldn't believe Hagrid would harm anyone. Then, tragedy struck. Hermione was found petrified in the library, clutching a small mirror in her hand. With Hermione out of commission and the school on high alert, Harry and Ron were running out of time. Harry and Ron decided to confront Hagrid directly. Under the cover of night, they snuck down to his hut. Hagrid was nervous and cagey, but before he could answer their questions, there was a knock at the door. But it was Dumbledore and Cornelius Fudge, the Minister for Magic. To Harry and Ron's horror, Fudge announced that Hagrid was to be taken to Azkaban until the attacks stopped. Lucius Malfoy appeared, smug and cold, holding a letter from the school governors. Dumbledore was to be suspended as headmaster. As Hagrid was led away, he whispered to Harry and Ron, "Follow the spiders." Confused but determined, the boys followed a trail of spiders into the forbidden forest. They ventured deep into the dark woods, where they encountered Aragog, a massive, ancient spider. Aragog revealed that Hagrid had not opened the Chamber of Secrets. The monster inside the chamber was not a spider. And the last time the chamber was opened, a girl had died in a bathroom, terrified and chased by hundreds of Aragog's children. Harry and Ron barely escaped with their lives, saved at the last moment by the battered but loyal Ford Anglia. The pieces were starting to come together, but the truth remained elusive. If Hagrid wasn't responsible, who opened the chamber 50 years ago? And what exactly was the monster lurking inside?